Hello and welcome to Arm with Controllers. This is Fabs here and I'm back on the Final Fantasy V route. Okay, so last time we saw our dear friend Galuf succumb to his injuries fighting ExDeath. So we're getting some payback. His role in the party has been replaced by his granddaughter Krile, who you might have caught a couple of times in previous videos. She effectively has exactly the same stats and everything I did with Galuf has transferred onto her. So I just opened a chest that has nothing in it. And oh, look who it is! It's Gilgamesh! Woohoo! Oh, that crazy, crazy chap. Now for some Japanese running to the side style stuff. And the boss fight. Oh yes. Okay, so. And we've got the Clash and the Big Bridge music again. Get in. Now Gilgamesh, of course, at this point he is slowly starting to become the joke character, with which we all love him. And my Geomancers insist on using Sonic Boom, which won't work because he's a boss and therefore has what is known as the heavy status, so I can't just reduce his HP to single digits with one hit. As you can guess, the Geomancer ability isn't so enjoyable when it decides... Well, the whole randomly chosen thing is proving quite annoying, but never mind. Particularly because, you know, Wind Slash is the middle one, so it should really have as much chance of turning up as Gust and Sonic Boom. But no, instead it's just Gust, Sonic Boom, neither which work. And now my poor old knight Faris has been reduced to a very small person. So yeah, Mini, one of the status ailments that Final Fantasy shuffled away in 8 for some reason. Basically, yeah, shrinks your character. Quite annoying for physical types. If I remember correctly, magic types still do stuff. Oh, and here's another fun thing. Darkness in the old games used to be highlighted by the fact your characters started wearing sunglasses, as opposed to later ones where it's a weird black cloud over their heads. That just makes them look angry, not like they can't see. But never mind. Never mind. See, I do like sunglasses. Now one thing about that actually, in Final Fantasy VI, on the Super Nintendo version, there was a bug, among many bugs in this game, that basically meant blind didn't do anything. So you'd often find people would deliberately make sure all their characters were blind. So they had a bunch of, you know, Matrix rip-off guys in their sunglasses turning up. There's no reason, but just aesthetically it looked kind of funny. So there we go. And Toad! Yes, another status ailment that kind of vanished after 7. There are quite a few status ailments that they just kind of got rid of in the later ones, which I think is a shame because they added something. I mean, they're probably because with the move towards less, you know, strict medieval Western fantasy and more, I want to say, sci-fi fantasy kind of stuff like FF7 is clearly cyberpunk. And I know there's a term for this, urban fantasy, there we are, urban fantasy style stuff. I suppose, you know, having people turning into frogs is a bit off and whatnot. I mean, FF4, there was another one, Imp, I can't remember what it did, but yeah, your character got turned into a little imp. It was weird. So here we go, Gilgamesh is on his way out now, because now he's started talking, we basically know, yep, that's it. Now this fight actually is a slight victim of the translation, because, well, if you, in comparison to the Game Boy Advance translation, because in the upcoming bit of dialogue, he starts saying a very generic, we all fight now. Here we are. Enough play. Now we fight in earnest. Now on the GBA version, what does he declare? So now we fight like men. Manly men, and women who dress like men! At which point he then declared, it's morphing time! No pterodactyl or triceratops, sadly, but we'll see. We'll see. So here's Gilgamesh in his 8-armed form, which is probably his most familiar form for those of us who've played Final Fantasies 8 and 9. Okay, so there's not much I really need to do now, just wait for script. And he can do 2 damage to Krile. Yeah, indeed! Now, see, the problem is, poor old ExDeath here, Gilgamesh, sorry, he thinks he's got the super powerful sword, Excalibur. Oh no, it's the Excalibur, which, yeah, once again, Final Fantasy VIII, one of the attacks Gilgamesh could do when he randomly appeared was Excalibur, dealing one single damage to the opponents, which came from here. When you get the Excalibur after this battle, it deals 1 damage despite having 100 power. It's quite annoying. And Gilgamesh appears to have pissed off the boss. That's a bit harsh. You just go. I get the impression, yeah, again, with the translation, something was missing here. Because what we have is Gilgamesh is, transformed into, more powerful form, beating up the party. At which point, the boss called and said, "You scum! Go die!" What? Bizarre. Utterly bizarre. But never mind, because Gilgamesh is gone. Victory music! And Butz is still a frog. A red frog. That's kind of cool. Okay. Yep, there we are, the Excalibur. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? Yes, and I'm still a frog on the map screen. Gotta love that. So yes, we're currently in ExDeath's castle, the one that we've recently been trying to get into. So it's kind of weird looking, isn't it? All these, pulsating flesh for walls. The doors look like pulsating rib cages. ExDeath, I think, he needs a new interior designer. Okay, so what you won't have noticed there, I just did a quick edit because I've done a whole load of adjustments to my party's armour, weapons and whatnot. So you obviously don't want to see that, but basically yes, I've equipped everyone with wall rings once again, so they all have reflect, and you'll see why in a moment. So ExDeath, we're interfering, and you'll never get away with this. Oh no, you won't. Ha ha ha. Have you any idea of just what it is I'm planning on getting away with? No. What? Seriously, Butz, you silly person. Because ExDeath's goals at the moment are kind of, they're a bit, what's he up to? All we know is he's a bad guy and we have to stop him. So there we go. Let's stop him, shall we? Yes, we shall. Here we go. So yes, everyone here has got reflect. Because as we know, because the highest magic can get up to is Cure 2, thanks Universe. I can't really afford to waste turns on that, so I have to rely on potions instead. And also ExDeath being a mage, he will start using magic, as you can see. Demi being a gravity-based attack obviously won't do anything to our boss. Same with Sonic Boom. Thanks, Butz. He's got ridiculously strong physical attacks, which is a pain. I might actually have to just leave Faris on guard or whatever. And oh look, Earthshaker. Now everyone's dead, aren't they? Damn it. I feel silly doing that. What I don't like is the fact that using the Phoenix down on someone who's alive doesn't move it, say, to somebody who's dead. Nah, they're dead anyway. Just waste that. Because the potions, if you try and use a potion on someone who's knocked out, it will switch to somebody else. Ugh. See that vac wave attack? That is a right pain in my arse. I'll tell you now. So let's have another source of damage back, shall we? Now I think most of this fight at the moment is getting Krile to jump on his head every so often, do a little bit of damage. Everyone else just keeps alive for as long as possible. Maybe do a bit of earth, hopefully get a wind thing in. And of course reflecting his magic back on him. Now the level 3 flare, which is pretty cool. Because it was a multi-target spell, damage will be halved, but reflective 4 times back means it does double damage to him. So haha. And I really need to move everyone into the back row at this point because Vac Wave at this point, it will murder. The characters here will be dead. Of course, not that it's helping anyone else at the moment. Bloody Vikings. Anyway. Oy vey. So okay, so if I get another Earthquaker, say, at least Reina will still be alive, so I can use her to hopefully bring back stuff. So yes, I've got Faris Faris? Yeah, Krile equipped with the Aegis shield at the moment, which means there's a 33% chance of dodging all magic, which is ridiculously helpful. Wow, 500 damage, you're earning your keep, Butz, you really are. Whee. I wonder if ExDeath has got some kind of higher defense going on here. No, here's a weird tidbit. He should actually have regen on in this fight, but he doesn't, which I'm quite happy about. There is a storyline reason for this, because trees and whatnot. I don't recall the exact reasons, because I'm, daft. But yeah, when you fight him at the end of the game, the first form, his evil tree form, that does have regen, so it's not. That is just an oversight on the programmer's part at this point. But never mind. Gust! Oh, brilliant! Thanks. That's really good. I really am so sick of Geomancer at the moment. Ah, more level 3 there. Now see, it's nice to reflect his damage back on him because I'm not sure I'm ever going to see that kind of damage caused by any of my members, ever. At any time. Okay, he's casting Dispel, hopefully to try and get rid of the Reflect. Not gonna work because it's native thanks to my items. So here we go. I know he's about half-life now because he's doing 2 attacks at once. Which is, a pain. But it means if he does 2 magic, it's not going to go too well for him. Like so. It's not the most damage, but it is helpful. There we are, Ice 3. Going back. I should really cure these people up because it's not going to end well. Still, that's a good 1300 damage to him. Oh. Why? Why always Gust? You have Wind Slash. You have an Air Lancet making Wind Slash more powerful. Why? Anyway. So there we go. Guard is a good idea at this point, I think. Unless, something bad happens. Which it will, I'm sure, because this is, my life. Like so. Oh. Why is it always Gust? It's so annoying. I really hope I don't run out of potions. I use up nearly half of them now. It's quite annoying. So yes, this is this fight. Basically, ExDeath kills himself while I desperately try to stay alive. The game. Thank you, see? 1300 damage, that's not too bad, is it now? Oh, dear. And thus dies my damage sponge. Thanks, universe. It's okay, I can die. Okay, watch now. Physically attacks Krile, I expect. Okay, nice. That's good. I like that. Hey, come on, ExDeath. You're an awesome mage. Show me your awesomeness. Good. You might make it out of this just yet. Every time I revive someone, they die instantly. A bit like real life in that regard. Yeah, I really don't have too many people down at any one time, because all it takes is one vac wave and then, dead. There we are, thank you, Krile. Oh, come on, really now? Ugh. Well, I suppose, considering this is the, well, I'll say final boss, this is a big fight in this game. It does make sense that it wouldn't be particularly easy. Oh, that's weird. He's only gone down to 1 attack. That means we are on the home stretch, which is pretty cool. Ugh. Seriously? Never mind. Let's just try again. Yay, shield! So I like the old use of shields in the Final Fantasies, where they could, randomly block and prevent attacks. It's kind of cool. Oh, you use a potion on a dead person. Brilliant move, Krile. At least you dodged a vac wave. On the plus side, she's more likely to survive now. That's kind of cool. Why must my Phoenix Downs keep getting wasted? They're expensive, damn it! I will say this though, as annoying this fight has been, he hasn't used zombie breath on me, because that is another attack that basically eats your life and then makes it very difficult for you to do anything. Yep, that's good, that's good. Oh, Christ. Really? 73 life now? Or 76 life, I don't know. Ooh. Yay, he's dead! Thank you, Krile. You did much better. Well, yeah, I suppose you have avenged your grandpa. Good on you, kid. Good on you. And the old disappearing act. And, yay! Everyone else is unconscious, but I won! Alright, now, have we foiled ExDeath's insidious plots? Where's he gone? Seriously? Oh, let's look at some crystals instead. Oh dear, that ain't so good. Lord of Vibration is Creepy Palace. And they're broken. Oh dear. That ain't so good. Oh well. So, join me next time to see just what has happened in this crazy plan of ExDeaths. This has been Fabs Armed with Controllers. Game hard. Good night.